Are live. You're live. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Wheesearch Live with me, Jay Isaiah. Today's broadcast, we're just doing like what the title says, like get ready with me, and I'm with my friend Kayla, who is like super washed out right now. Let me turn this one off. I don't think you need your side light. Dude. Okay. Well, did that make it worse?
No, I don't think so. I don't think it could get any worse. No, I think it.
You think it looks better?
I don't know. I think I'm just.
I think it's just.
I'm just
Alright.
really white.
Yeah, that definitely made it. The struggle. All right, whatever. We're gonna just get through it. It's all good. It's a get ready with me. If y'all can't see her, then welcome to my ghost broadcast. All right, so basically what we're gonna be doing is we're just gonna be going through some of the BoxyCharms beauty subscription boxes we're doing while we get ready. Just talking about all things beauty, all things makeup, you know, just having a good time. One of these before, yeah. So I believe this one is. Okay, so this was the most recent BoxyCharm. Oh no, there's one missing. Where's that box? Oh well, there's one missing, anyways. So the first box that I got was like Christmas themed. I believe it was this one, yeah. So this was like Christmas box, and this was like a 'tis the season. This one came with a powder from Pretty Vulgar. You can like.
Oh, I was looking at their stuff this morning.
Oh, I should use this palette today. The Suva Beauty Protege. Just do like something like pretty and like look at the like the shimmer. Hold on.
Pretty.
Like. Okay.
Is it a cream?
It's a cream to powder.
Oh.
Yeah, see?
That's really pretty.
Oh, that would look really good on your skin. Because of how silver reflex and stuff it is. Like for me, it makes, okay, so here's one thing about like highlighters. On deeper skin complexions like myself, it makes you look ashy. So to anybody like this highlighter, like as it hits the light, like that's gorgeous. Like how it's like really pulling the light and the reflex and stuff. But from far away, I look ashy, right? So imagine if I were to cake, like say I really wanted to highlight my face, highlight the bridge of my nose, if I wanted to put a little bit here, you see me up close and personal and you're like, oh my God, your highlighter's so poppy. I walk away and you're like, oh girl. Like, oh, you're like, oh girl, okay. Yeah, so that's my only thing with highlighters like this, but it's really pretty, it's pretty. It came from the Protege palette by Suva Beauty, which I don't know. Oh no, we already have an idea.
Oh, what were the colors?
Red, Roy G. Biv. Our
Roy
idea
G.
our idea for our look today.
I know, I just can't remember the order.
Oh, I'm gonna do red, orange, yellow, green. Okay, let me just explain what we're doing. So we're gonna do 2 different eyes each, but we're gonna try to do like the rainbow. Since like the Unleash Your Inner Artist palette came out and like there's been a lot of rainbow looks going on, we're just gonna recreate that. So I'm gonna do on this eye red and orange, yellow and green, and then she's gonna do green and blue, and then indigo and violet, and then we're gonna take a picture together at the end, and we're gonna have like the rainbow across our eyes. So that's kind of the idea. So I can't use the Protege palette, but it did come with the Protege palette in one. It came with the charcoal deactivated mask, which I need to set aside because, honey, we need to use her. And then it came with this lip topper from
That's
Tarte.
pretty.
It actually, yeah, and
That's
it's
like super pretty. I like how sparkly it is.
so it's like a lip topper. So if you put that on top of like a nude lip or whatever, it'll just give you a little bit of shine.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh.
Royalty free music, gotta love it. All right, so we're just gonna jump in.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna start with my eyes today, and then do my base because I mean I already look a mess. It's been rough, guys. I'm exhausted. All right, so new in beauty. So okay, so we were talking about a lot of stuff before we got started. Yeah. Got some new products that I think I'm gonna try out today. So I'm gonna try the e.l.f. Prep and Blur Stick.
I was gonna buy that a couple days ago from Walgreens.
So the e.l.f. Prep and Blur Stick. I got another shade of the Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation because I got Chestnut and Chestnut was too dark. It was like when I put it on, it was like huge demarcation, like super dark. Then they had Warm Chestnut, and I don't. Would you say I have warm undertones or cool undertones?
I don't know.
It's
Let me see your
hard.
bangs.
Or neutral.
You have neutral undertones.
And it's hard because my face pulls red, my face pulls gold. Especially like in the where you're supposed to brighten, my face is naturally brightened in those areas. So whenever I use a foundation, but whatever. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, hopefully this matches. If it doesn't, at me. Okay. And then I got the brush cleaner.
That works really good. I've tried that before.
And then they sell hard candy. Yeah, so I got this lip, but I think I want to use the lip liner, and then this color is cherry cola.
Ooh.
So I'm thinking a little bit of.
That's a pretty color.
Yeah, so like this lip liner, and then with this gloss or
No, I
whatever.
brought a red lipstick too.
So we'll see. We'll see what we use today. But I'm just gonna jump in and start my eyes. Whew. So have you been watching like a lot of stuff in beauty lately? Cause I haven't.
Kinda.
I've been so bad at it.
Yeah. I used to watch YouTube like every freaking day, almost like all day long. But no, I did the other day for a little bit. I watched a few of Jeffree Star's videos. Learned about like a bunch of new stuff I've never heard of before. It made me feel like, whoa, I've been out of the loop for a while.
I mean, the biggest thing in beauty that I love is because I started probably 8 months ago doing affordable product broadcasts. Because there's no way, like me being new into makeup, well not super new anymore, but when I was first getting into makeup, you don't realize how expensive it is. Like if you're like girls, like you guys start younger and you start building your collections younger, so you'll buy a lip every now and then, an eyeshadow palette, and the next thing you know you have this full collection. Somebody like me who started a year and a half ago, I had to build up my collection literally in months.
Yeah.
So
like my collection was built off of, not even gonna lie, it started off with dollar store makeup.
yeah, I mean yeah, exactly.
And I didn't start getting like, I guess like the good stuff, even like drugstore stuff, until I would probably say like 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, see, and it worked. It's functional. But then as you get more into makeup, you realize there's little things that you cannot compromise, right? Like a primer, a good primer for me. There's ones like I use the NYX pore filler. This is usually my go-to today. We're switching it up with the girl, I gotta do the beauty guru thing. The NYX pore filler.
Yes.
But we're gonna be jumping into a new one today, which is the e.l.f. Blur and Prime. Prep and Blur stick. So we're gonna see how this works. It's supposed to be sheer. We're gonna go into that. But
yeah, I'm like that with a lot, like a few things. Like my eyebrow stuff, I need to use what I use. If I run out, I won't try anything different.
oh.
Usually, like it's with my sponges too, but I know I like this one. But the Real Techniques is my favorite.
Did I buy one today? I thought I bought one today. Okay.
A sponge.
Yeah, I could have swore I bought another sponge today. It's all good. I have sponges. Just.
No, I just have the one. But what was I gonna say? Freaking pregnancy brain, I'm telling you.
Oh right. Oh yeah, she has a little baby coming. So excited. Are you excited? Are you nervous? Like.
I'm excited, but I'm also like super nervous because I have to have it in a few months. And it's gonna hurt. And I'm scared.
I feel like
I've heard like so many people have been telling me stories, and I'm just like, can you just stop? Because now I just want him to stay in there forever.
Right, you're just like.
He could just live inside me forever. It's fine.
I feel like it's a rite of passage for women. Thankfully, I do not have to have babies.
Yeah,
Like I do want kids, I just don't want to have them myself. You know.
thankfully, you never have to do that.
Right, exactly. I don't know, the way science and technology is going, you're gonna be like, well, we can just put a baby inside of this little pod that will grow inside of your stomach, so if men want to get pregnant, you know.
Right, and you can just have a C-section.
Right, and you just have a C-section, it grows in that pod.
So you start with your eyes first?
I'm starting with my eyes today because I'm gonna try to build these colors up and I don't want fallout. So
I
if
might do that too.
So if it falls on my face and afterwards I can just wipe off with a wipe and then go in with my base. But I'm using the LA Girl Cosmetics Pro Conceal in the color Toffee. So I always use a lighter concealer for when I prime my eyes. It just depends what kind of look I'm doing. If I'm doing a colorful look, I use concealer. If I'm doing like a natural, everyday glam look or just something I'll use a primer potion or like an eye primer.
Oh yeah, see, I keep forgetting. Like, I have 2 primer potions, and I always forget to use them every single time. A lot of times, though, I don't feel like I need to with certain eyeshadows.
See, but you also have the perfect skin color for eyeshadows to pop. You know, but it'll stain your lids. That's your that's the only downfall of that.
Well, and I have like, for some reason lately, I have like this hardcore like discoloration around my freaking eyeballs, and I don't understand.
Do you think it's hormones?
It could be. That's why my skin is also like going crazy.
Oh, here's the electric. I was thinking, ooh, I wonder if the colors, because I'm doing red, orange, yellow. There's that orange in here.
Too bad that one wasn't more yellowy.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that color.
I love the look that I did with the palette. I was like, oh my goodness.
I can't believe you've never heard of that before.
Yeah. I think they're
it is like kind of an older one. I was just kind of late getting it. I waited until it was $25.
Right. Hey, see, that's the thing I'm talking about. Like, these palettes come out so fast that it's almost like I literally have to stop myself from buying a new palette. Like, when I was out today picking up just these little things, I almost bought another palette, and I was like, I have the James Charles palette. I have like all these other palettes. Like, I literally have every color I need to do whatever I need.
Yeah.
So it's like, stop going out and buying these palettes, but there's always like that one thing that a different palette has, and you're just like, bruh.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Like, that's the one thing, like, you were over here talking about red eyeshadow. I do not own a red eyeshadow.
Oh, really? See, and like, I have a perfect red eyeshadow, but it's in a whole palette. Like, it's in the 3502, I think, Nature Glow or something palette by Morphe. Why do I know these by heart?
You're a better makeup person.
But I mean, honestly, like, that's, oh yeah, let's talk a little bit about, so you know, like, I'm doing consultations and stuff, right? From online. I just want to get your opinion from it. We are live, so this everything that comes out is honest, true. There's no point of us hiding anything. It's just beauty. It's just makeup. It's our opinions, you know? Okay, so with makeup application, I feel like the industry's taken off, obviously. Like, makeup has become the 3rd most bought product in the world. Like, it's a $1 billion industry. I mean, you're seeing influencers like James Charles did a collaboration with Morphe, and he's now a millionaire from it. Like, you know, like,
yeah.
it's like any average person who's doing makeup can can do something. But I mean, but for the most part, everybody kind of has like the basics down. Like, people can put on foundation, people can put on eyeliner, people can put on like a natural, or whatever. You can make your face look good for an event. But like, actually learning makeup is difficult. And then we have YouTube. So YouTube, I've learned a ton from YouTube. But I've also practiced a lot, and it's just not as easy as people think. Like, you see these looks, like Nikki Tutorials does a look, James Charles does a look, Jeffree Star does a look. You go home.
And then you try to do it.
Yeah, and you're like, girl.
Like, the one thing I have never, no matter how many times I've tried, been able to do is a cut crease.
Oh, really?
I cannot do a cut crease no matter what I do. It always turns out like looking weird.
All right, so I got something for you. I'm gonna give you a free gift certificate for a We Meet session, because I've actually come up with 3 different techniques to do cut creases. That will like.
It's not like with a spoon or anything.
No, call. Okay, we're back. Sorry, I got a phone call. She's like, it's not with a spoon.
Well, because I've seen like those weird things, like, oh, learn how to contour with, you know, like a knife. Or whatever. And I'm like, what?
They're like, just cut the pieces out of your face.
Right? Pretty much cut them cheekbones.
No, it's just because I have hooded eyes. And my eyes are like deep sunken in, like you can't really see my mobile lid, but like a sliver when my eyes are open. So I had to figure out how to do a cut crease, because I love the way cut crease designs look on people.
Yes. I'm like really obsessed with like the new like half cut crease everybody's
Oh
doing.
yeah.
Oh my god, it's so pretty.
I mean, we could,
Thomas Halpert posted a video of one. Like a week or 2 ago, and I was watching it. I'm like, oh my god, that looks so pretty. And he seriously like sits there and just makes it look like, you know, oh, this is just like so easy. And
you know what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna do my colors on the outside, and I'm gonna deepen out, and I'm gonna cut crease like a white shimmer or something in the inside.
Ooh, that'll be pretty.
So that way you can see a little bit. But I'm gonna give you a gift certificate for a free eyeshadow consultation through We Meet, and then we're gonna come back and do like another live before you move. Oh, you're moving. Once I find somebody to like actually do makeup with.
I know. It only took like forever.
I know, right?
Well, yeah, because we kept like trying to make those plans to like do a video and stuff, and then I always had to frickin' work.
And now I always have to work.
Yeah.
But you know.
But at least we managed to.
We're here now, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, so what we're gonna do is like I'm gonna give you a gift certificate before we leave, and then that will give you a free We Meet session with me, and I'll teach you how to do my cut creases. But while we're on that topic, like what we're talking about, like makeup and stuff, is like it's really difficult to watch like some of these YouTube videos and like especially a cut crease, like it's difficult. Me, on the other hand, I'm crazy and I like to learn and I'm technical, so I'll watch a YouTube video literally 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, and I will pause it. I'll do that step. If it doesn't look right, I'll wipe it off. I'll put it back on, and that's how I learned how to do the look. But everybody doesn't have time to do that. So that's why we created We Meet, which is the consultation platform. So literally, if you need to go to like prom, if you have an event coming up, if you just need natural everyday glam look or whatever, you can schedule with any of the creators who offer these classes, and just literally from the comfort of your home like we are right now, but instead of us sitting next to each other, she'd be on the other side of the camera, like on your phone.
Yeah.
And since she already knows how to do makeup, you don't need me to like be here saying like, okay, I'm gonna put it right here.
Right.
Like I can tell you where to place it and all that other stuff, and you can literally come out with a cut crease in 30 minutes and then go about your day.
That's really cool.
You don't have to book with like Ulta or these beauty bars or something like that. And then, I mean,
go get your makeup done.
yeah, exactly. And of course, We Meet is not supposed to take away from that experience, because I say like if you've never gotten your makeup done by somebody else, you need to experience that at one point. Like just sitting down, literally closing your eyes, letting them pamper your face, put all that, like that experience is great. But I mean, I'm also on a budget, you know, and I don't have $60 to spend every time I need somebody to.
And, you know, I always thought it was free.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I always thought like you just like go up to Mac and you're like, oh, will you do my makeup? And you're like, sure.
And they're like, sure, sit down, girl. No, it's not.
It wasn't free when I was in California a couple years ago.
How much was that session when?
Oh, jeez.
Can I see the Jamesy Charles?
I think it was like $70.
So yeah, see,
And
7.
that was just for like there was no lashes.
Oh.
Like nothing, just like eyeshadow, like a little bit of stuff in my brows, and then like a base, and that was it.
Wow.
And I'm like, I could have just done this at home.
Exactly, like I could have
just thought it'd be fun.
Right, and then you realize like, okay, that's $60. But like, imagine like, so like a cut crease. I'm gonna give you a free certificate for it. You're gonna come in. Hopefully, from that session, you'll learn how to do a cut crease, and then you have that skill for the rest of your life.
Right.
Like, you know, and then if it just becomes complicated, like say like you started to do it, you're running into an issue, you can book another one. Like my 30-minute course is only $20. So even if you scheduled it 3 times, it's still cheaper than going and getting your makeup done and not learning anything from it, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
So that's like the whole premise of it. It's not supposed to take away from like you getting your makeup done or being pampered. It's about you learning how to do your makeup and keeping these skills forever.
Yeah, like I think it's cool though, you know, like having other people do your makeup, because then like on your face, like you get to see like how differently everybody does it. Like
Exactly.
James Charles, the session he did, where he went to like Sephora to get his makeup done.
Oh, yeah,
and
3
back.
different ways.
I mean, I think that's cool, but I'm so weird when it comes to that though.
Like,
because I like how I do it. I don't trust anybody else.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, so that would be perfect for you. And then also, you're so bomb at makeup. Like I've already talked to her. I'm trying to get her to become to offer some courses through We Meet too, or whatever. And it's so easy. Like literally, if somebody books with you, you make money. It literally gets deposited into your account 24 to 48 hours after your session. So
Yeah,
like
that's really cool.
if you needed money for this weekend and like you had a couple friends that needed their makeup done, hey yo, book me. Or whatever on here. I'm gonna teach you how to do that little skill that you have, and then boom, this weekend you going out for drinks. Okay, honey? Well, not you. You're going out for milk and tea.
Going out for some sparkling water.
Right, some sparkling
Virgin
water.
margarita.
Yes.
I've honestly thought about like just going to a bar and like trying to order like a
Virgin?
Virgin.
Yeah, you can.
But then again, like the bars out here.
Girl, I know.
No, it was funny when we were in Vegas in December. I ordered a virgin mimosa.
So you just orange juice with sparkling water?
No, it's just
Orange juice.
And I knew that too. And the lady walks by, she's like, what can I get for you? I was like, can I get a virgin mimosa? And she was like, yeah, sure. Wait, what?
Yeah, like, hold on, wait, what?
And I was like, yeah, virgin mimosa. And my mom started laughing. She's like, Kayla, that's just orange juice. I was like, I know. I just wanted to sound fancy. I didn't want to just be like, can I get some orange juice?
Yes, I'm out for brunch. Can I get a virgin mimosa? Just orange juice, please. That's hilarious.
Well, yeah, because I can't drink it. I mean, you can have like wine and stuff, like a glass of wine a day or something, like while you're pregnant, but it just makes me feel bad.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Like I tried to drink like one beer when we were in Vegas, and after like 2 drinks, I like almost started crying because I felt horrible and I thought I killed my baby.
Oh no.
So I'm like, no, we're not doing this anymore.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Already, I feel bad enough to smoke still. But from what I've learned, is everybody's like, oh, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. My friend Loretta's like, oh, you know, like I smoke both my kids, they're fine. I'm like, okay.
It like increases the chance. So that's just like, that's the gamble.
Yeah. So hopefully he's fine.
Oh, this base went on like this transition color.
Oh, that looks really
Like
pretty.
when
It's so like just like blown out and like blended and what brushes are
I'm using, this is the Dew Color Amazon brushes. It's a
Oh.
full set. It comes with like literally every single like brush you would need to do your makeup, and it was only $11. And these are my go-to brushes.
It's so hard to find a good one of these.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna give you one of these too. I have a little kit, a little
Ooh.
Wheesearch thing for you too.
Yeah.
We always recruited. You thought you was just coming over for a quick like. She's like, oh, what's that? Oh, you know, girl, I got you.
Right.
But yeah, so what I'm using is I'm using a tapered blending brush. So this one, so you see how it gets skinnier as it gets to the bottom. So this gets directly focused into your crease.
Yeah.
And then after I have it in my crease, I use a fluffy blending and I blend it out.
Yeah, blend it up.
Yeah, to get that little base. So this brings because I have hooded eyes, this gives the illusion that my lids are bigger than they actually are.
That looks nice.
So
Which one did you use? Which color?
this one here. This
Oh, I
transition.
love that one.
Right?
These right here were my favorites.
Right?
Especially like on the lower lash line, like I do something light up here, and I'd use those down here with like black blended in.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Oh, I need to see some of your, did you take pictures of your looks?
I know, I've been bad about that lately.
Taking
And I meant to too, and by the time like I remembered like, oh shoot, I need to take a picture of my makeup, it looks so good. I looked and I was like, oh, it's been on for like 12 hours.
Oh yeah, now you're like dewy and like. Okay, so now I got this base in. Now let's get into some color. So I'm doing red and orange.
I love like these colors in here, but like these, I don't like them. This one's like, it's too patchy.
A lot of whites are, and this is an older palette. Like that's what I was saying. Like formulas now, moving forward, if a brand does not come out with something that is like in your face, bold, colors, pigmented, stays on, not patchy, it's not even worth it. Just give up. Like, you know? Because like, I mean, you can't come out with a like this is a $40 palette, which is kind of expensive, but look,
worth it, though.
like look at you can do natural glam, pops of color, costume,
Yeah.
whatever you would literally want. Like
Anything.
you know, I turn eyeshadows into lips using mixing medium, so I have now all of these shades in lips.
You know, my favorite though is just looking up here.
Yeah, right here. This is like your natural section.
Love it.
And then you have your costume section over here, and
The
then you
one
have highlighter.
I wasn't a fan of though, that I could not get to work for me, no matter how much I tried, was this one.
Oh,
It's so freaking pretty.
It's sheer though.
Yeah.
It's a topper. I had to learn that. It's
Because
kind of
I
like
was trying just to do it right here, because the day that I used it, I did just these colors. And it was like purple in the crease, pink on the lid, and then I tried to do that one in here, and no.
You're like, no ma'am.
It wasn't happening. Okay, so which colors am I doing on this eyeball?
Oh, so I'm doing red, orange, and we have to do it this way too. So red, orange, yellow, green, and then you're doing green, blue, indigo, violet.
Okay.
Okay? So red, yellow.
Okay, so this one's the easy one.
I mean
It's
red,
green.
orange, yellow, green. Red, orange. Dump it into here. Okay. I'm gonna have stain lids. Jumping into the red. I think this one's called You're Kidding.
I know, and you have to use, are you using pink?
I'm doing red and orange.
Oh, I thought you were
So it's gonna be like a
too.
pretty nice blend.
Yeah.
I'm just packing, I'm really like packing the color on because I want these to show up.
I'm trying to think what color, 'cause I need to do something for like a transition color, but I don't know.
Just put like this one in.
Yeah, that'll work. I got it off Wish for $1. Like 4 years. Oh, I need to get new brushes. I think the newest brushes that I have are like the eyebrow brushes that I just bought. And then when I bought these, like a year ago.
I'm telling you, I'll send you the link. You have to remind me
because
though.
those are really nice.
Yeah, and like.
And for $11.
Yeah, you get all of this. I have 3 sets, that's why I have so many. But you get, I think there's like, it's like 11 pieces or whatever. But and they're smaller too because like I have hooded eyes, so I need this size to get in my outer V.
See, like that one. What was it? This one that you were using?
The fluffy one or the
skinnier one.
this one?
Yes, I think I need one of those.
Yeah, to get.
Because I always just use like the big like fluffy ones and everything, and then I'm like, why is it all the way up here and down here when I just wanted it right here?
Yep, you need that precise app.
Yep.
Precise application or whatever. Gosh, I love makeup. See, like this is what I just want to do all day. Like, you know, just teach, learn, sit, and do makeup. Sit, sit.
Hey, that's a necessity because I love sitting.
All right, like we have to sit.
My excuse is I always have to sit down because I'm pregnant.
Right?
It hurts my back.
Hey, that's the perfect. You better use it while you can.
Oh, yeah, I use it all the time.
Okay.
I really like this color. I don't think I used this one. I know when I picked it up that day, I was so excited. I was sitting in the car like swatching every color. My phone was covered. And I'm like, babe, look at this one. He's like, I'm driving on the freeway. I'm like, I don't care. Look at it.
You even came to work. Like you had worked earlier.
Oh yeah. I was like, we need to go by the store. He's there and he has the palette, babe. We need to go by the store. He was like, you can't just get it tomorrow. I was like, no. I need it now.
I know, it's just like, even when the palette first came out, I had already gotten mine, but then we did a competition for Wheesearch, and I like drove to Vegas. I went there one day, asked them if they had the palette. They said a shipment was coming in. I talked to 3 different people and had them put a palette aside for me, and then drove back down there the day the shipment came in and picked up 3 more palettes. If I didn't do that, nobody would have gotten those palettes because guess what? They're still sold out.
These are still sold out.
These are still sold out. They're still like your best bet is to call the store in Henderson and ask them when they're gonna get a shipment in, and then have them hold one for you. See, look at that red.
That is so pretty. I think I used those 3 because I did like an orangey, like reddish look on top with eyeliner, and then on the bottom I used those like all those darker browns with some black in there. It looked so freaking good. And then I tried to do it again the next day. And then I looked like a raccoon.
Oh no.
The black was just like getting everywhere, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like.
I've kind of strayed away from using blacks unless I'm just deepening because I've gone to cool tone browns like that.
Yep. See, cool tone colors are scary. I like warm colors.
But to deepen.
Yeah, that's true.
Because the cool tone's gonna give you that shadow, that cast, that gray cast that's gonna like deepen the eye.
Yeah, right. The only time I ever use black is like usually on the bottom.
See, we're gonna have a problem with this orange, and I know we're gonna have a problem with this orange. Orange just does not show up on me.
Use the electric.
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
but
that orange is freaking beautiful.
I want to give it just a quick go and see. You see how much I packed on there too. Let's see.
Like she's there, but she's not ready.
She's not ready for me.
No, she's not ready for the party.
All right, James Charles, a call to you. You have an orange in your palette that doesn't work on deeper skin tones. Can you come out with a single? I'm not even telling you to create a new palette because your palette's bomb.
Green.
A green?
Green, right?
Yeah, okay. Green, blue.
I went to stick it right here. I'm like, wait, what am I doing?
Yeah, green, blue. I mean, I guess it's kind of showing up now. Like layer, see? But I'm gonna use the electric palette one.
It looks pretty with that darker color in there. The red.
The red blending in so.
That actually looks really pretty. Oh my god, I should have done my eyebrows this morning.
I bought.
Half brows.
I was gonna buy.
I don't know if you noticed, but I shaved that off. Or shaved off.
Oh, you did. So that you can just draw them in. You know, you're like getting me closer and closer to doing it.
You should
like,
just do it. It's so much easier.
I have
do them
my brows are full though. They're just not the shape I want. I need them to come. Okay, look. So you see my brow. how it is now. Imagine if I just had that little lift right there.
I do that all the time. That's why one day I just ended up, I'm like, you know what? If I did this, I could just shave it off and I could just draw it on that way.
I might.
Because you could do them like, you know, like different types of like eyebrows, like higher arch, like straight brows.
But I always have to do my eyebrows. That'll be the thing. Every day.
Yeah, you don't even know how many crazy looks I get when
you don't have eyebrows.
just like need to run to the store and I have no makeup on and I have half brows. Somebody asked me if I had cancer because half my eyebrows were gone.
Oh no.
I was like, yeah, no.
That's also rude as fuck.
Yeah, I was like, no, just shaved them off. Rude.
Oh my god, that's so rude.
Yeah, you know, people.
Alright, let's jump into I'm gonna jump into the electric palette and hit this orange. Already. Just from that dip.
I'm telling you. That's like one of my prized possessions.
I loved it.
So pretty.
And I used just that purple and with that to deepen out, but other than that I used that whole palette for that look that I showed you.
I think I'm gonna use this one on the inner corner for this eyeball. Really like that green. It's a pretty green. Maybe I'll do this one and then this one on top of it, so it's like a little sparkly. Decision.
There we go. Look how that brought that orange.
Yes. I know that orange is like my freaking favorite.
Oh, that brought it out, and it's like defining my lid space for that cut crease.
Oh, it's good.
It's so good. It's like see, this is like all I need. I just need more days like this, where I just like
I know
hang
what
out,
you
sit
mean.
down, drink coffee
Or chai tea.
or chai teas, do makeup. Oh, but you also have to let me. Damn, I popped my. You also have to let me do your makeup before you leave.
Oh, I know. I was actually going to tell you that. I want you to do my makeup.
Yes, I have a project that I'm doing to help promote my consultations. So I'm going to be bringing out. So a lot of people have multiple colors in their eyes. So like when you look in your eyes, do you have like blue and like another color? Yeah, it's like the gray,
kind of,
silver, that little pop of
Yeah.
green. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do eyeshadow. It's going to be a whole collection of series where I do other people's eyeshadows to bring out one color in their eye to make it stand out more. So like if you want the silver colors in your eyes, I'm going to do complementary colors to bring out the silver in your eyes or that little bit of green in your eye or stuff like that. So, and that's what I'm going to start my portfolio with for consultations.
That's a good idea.
Oh, that's pretty already. Like the blending.
You like it?
Yeah, I like this color though.
See, I didn't like it at first.
Alright, let's...
Oh. She is green. That's like super green.
Uh-huh. Let's fluffy... Actually...
Oh, I literally just like touched the pan. And it's still...
Pigmented.
Still coming. Okay.
See, and then like with this brush, I want to just get it right in the crease. So like, look how controlled that is. Like I'm literally just
Yeah, it's
hitting.
like not really falling on your lid too much at all. And that's the issue I always have.
And that's because the tapered part. So that tapered part doesn't allow it to be fluffy all over the brush. It leaves you to apply the shadow on the tip and then into the crease. Okay, let's go into this red. Come on, blendability. Like there's so many things with makeup that I'm glad that I didn't have to endure. I'm sorry to all you older beauty gurus and everybody else who's been using makeup for years and like all you wanted in your life was a shadow that blended together.
Right.
Because I don't have that problem. All the palettes that I have bought recently, or actually really since I started, have really are blended.
I'm
What am I
super
saying?
excited. When I go to California, my aunt's giving me like 5 Morphe palettes. I'm so excited.
Yes.
Because that's the first one I've ever used.
Oh, I have more. You'll love the natural one then, too. Because you like natural, like browns and neutrals and warm tones and all that? Yeah.
Okay, come on.
Alright, let's buff a little bit. Clean beauty blend, or what am I saying right now? Who am I?
My pregnancy is like rubbing off on you.
Right?
I've been doing that like yesterday. when we got home, I was like, babe, can you put the clothes away? And he was like, what? I was like, the clothes that we just bought. He's like, you mean the groceries? I was like, oh, yeah.
You're like, put the clothes in the fridge.
Yeah. And then I was talking about noodles. I was making enchiladas.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I have like a bunch left over in the fridge.
Oh, maybe this orange next to it. Is that like
that
orange?
One's pretty too.
I
noticed like some of the colors look one way and then they're not.
Yeah.
Like this one came off like more like orangey pink on me, and it was kind of weird.
Oh, there we go.
Kind of liking that, kind of not. Some colors I don't work with often, so I get weird whenever I use them.
That's the beauty though. I've learned never to give up on your looks until the end.
Yeah.
Because I have started some looks and they just look crazy, and I'm just like, I don't know how I'm saving this. And then once you finish it and you put you cut your crease and you do that last thing,
and everything,
and then you're like, oh.
Lashes make any look like
it really does.
Better. Sometimes it can just make a bad look worse. I've had that happen.
In the right lash, I'm finally learning what lashes I need to use, because honestly I feel like the double ups they go better with my looks.
I know, I freaking love them. Like,
oh, wait till I show you.
Are they those ones?
Oh, it's on this phone. Damn it. No. Oh, these are galas.
Oh my god.
Oh no, these are the double ups. These are the double ups.
Yours are like way prettier than mine. Yeah, because these are the ones that I have. There are double ups too, but they're like.
Are those wispy those? Are those double up wispies? See, this is the double up.
Because I had those ones before, and I was looking through Instagram, and that's why I went and bought those. I couldn't remember the style though. And like from the side, like you could just see like they were so curly and they just looked so good, and they made my makeup look good, and I'm like, oh my god, I want those. But I couldn't remember the style.
I think I'm gonna do a little bit of drama right here. I think I'm gonna blend out this orange into here, like this, and have them connect across my bridge.
Oh. See, every time I try to do crazy stuff like that, it just feels weird.
Well,
it's wrong.
Remember, I don't say, because and that's another thing for me. Makeup for me is like totally art. I don't do it to be like, also I will put on a quick snatch and be like, oh girl, you look good.
Yeah, I was about to say, why are you lying?
All right. And be like, oh girl, you look good. But for the most part, it's for my art, so I don't care like if I go like into this, if it looks weird, because this is the vision that I'm having right now. Mm-hmm. So let's live it.
Like I've tried to do like the crazy like Halloween makeup looks and stuff, and I'm not good at it.
It's just practice.
Hard.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's literally just you have to like really devote your time to it. One of these days, like when I can finally like actually just work on makeup as a living, and like be creative and all that other stuff, I'll be able to sit down for 6 hours and do like a makeup look that's like out of this world. But until I can get a check that will support me in that way, honey, y'all gonna have to get these. Okay? I don't think they're too bad. My makeup looks aren't horrible.
Oh, excuse me. Whoa.
Alright, let's see. What do I want to cut with? Okay. I started doing my cut creases with flat brush.
Oh.
And you'll see.
Is that the LA something concealer?
LA Grwm.
I've always heard so much good stuff about that.
I love it. It dries super fast. Well, not super fast. It you can build it up and it won't dry super fast. That's the thing. There we go. It won't dry super fast. So like when I'm doing cut creases, like now, I can literally.
Oh no, I don't want to use this one anymore. Don't want to use it. I know what I'm doing. I totally forgot that I brought this with me. Spray in here somewhere. What the heck? Where did it go? Oh, I forgot I brought this one too. I think this one has a green and a blue, but I think they're darker. Oh yeah.
I have more palettes. I have the Sephora Pro.
Oh, I've seen that one.
They came out.
Sephora stuff the other day.
They came out with the Sephora Pro 2, but I don't think I want to spend $60 on another palette.
Right. Sometimes it's just hard for me to bring myself to spend that much money on something. Like, unless it's like the main things, like foundation,
that
I
you're
will
gonna
spend
use
money
daily.
on.
Yeah.
Like, because I want my face to look good.
And
Let's see
those
how
are like
this
things
is.
that you use daily. Like I go through bottles of foundation,
Yep.
but like I'll use a color out of a palette and then it sits there because the next palette came out that I'm obsessed with.
Right. Oh yeah, I like how that looks. Ooh, brighten it up a little because that green was a little dark.
See, that's cut.
Ooh, that looks pretty.
And
then what color are you doing in there?
probably just like a white, just to like bring out that little section and then deepen out. And then I usually go back in with a little bit more concealer and then I pack it on so that it gets sticky and tacky, kind of like a glitter glue.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
And then I pop on the shadow while it's tacky and sticky.
Okay, how does that look?
Hold on a second.
See, just like on YouTube, everybody just makes it look so easy. And then I'll be over here like struggling for like 45 minutes just doing that part and it still don't look right.
And that's why I use precise brushes, because you saw like if I didn't have time to do this part, I already had that cut out, like from how I applied it. Like it wasn't messy. And then I tap out the edges with your finger so that blends it into that other color.
That way when you put the color on in
top,
there, it's
yeah.
not just like
A hard line.
Yep.
Yeah. And if you like use like a smaller brush, like a really fine brush, you can take a little bit of concealer and streak it out into it so that it's like kind of woven into. All right, and then now I'm gonna go in with, oh, let me see. Oh, that's pretty. No, that's really pretty though. Okay. All right, we got to step up the game.
Well, because I was gonna do this one over the green because this one it was too dark for me.
That is dark.
And
that's like your force.
then I remembered that I had this, and if you wet them, they just have like the reflex over the color that you put on.
Oh, see, look at that.
So it comes in handy for something.
Do you have one of these?
No, I've wanted one forever.
They sell them at Walgreens.
Nuh-uh.
Yes. My other one's from Walgreens, but yeah, you literally like that color that was on here. You just, and it's gone. And then I can use this, dip in that, swipe it, dip in another one.
Looks like I'm going to Walgreens.
Yeah.
He gets off of work.
All right, let's see.
Oh, I forgot. I think he
You think I should do like I think I should do a shimmer, because I think it will really like pop out the other.
Ooh. What kind of shimmer?
I was thinking like strobe light, like this color, or like one of these like muted golds.
Oh, never mind. Because I have like this one. This one's like my favorite out of here, but it's
Oh, is it? Is it like sheer or?
kind of, yeah.
Maybe I'll pop that on top of. All right, let me see. I'm gonna do this one, and then I'll pop that on top of it.
Yeah, I mixed those two together last time I used this one, and it turned out like really pretty. Okay. Totally forgot what I was doing. Pregnancy brain. Okay. So now it's indigo and then violet. Which one would be like an indigo for?
Indigo, like maybe like a lighter blue.
Okay.
So, or even like if you wanted to do indigo as your like lid, and then have it fade into the other color. So like that as a lid, and then have it deepen out as it goes out.
Yeah, because I used this one on this side already.
For your blue?
Yeah. So I wanted like a brighter blue.
Maybe like a bluish purple? Because it don't have to be perfect. This is it's whatever we want, you know? Like.
Ooh, unless I do. I don't know. I'm thinking. I always do like a pinkish color. That way it's like a more of a contrast between the two colors instead of it kind of looking like the same. So So I could do like that one, and then.
Oh, that cut. That is cut.
Oh, that looks good. Dang, that looks really good. I like
That
it.
blend though, like where that orange meets the red.
That looks really freaking good. I like it. Dang, I need to get me some of that concealer. That's what you used as a base, right? Yeah, my cover girl ain't cutting it.
Oh, I also do eyeshadow looks on this side sometimes because I really want to get like if I want just right here to add a color, I use that side and I literally use the smallest brush and apply the color right there.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
The technical, I told you I'm a technical makeup artist.
Yeah,
I just.
That's true.
That's why I think
slap it on there.
You're like, this looks good. Can I see that highlighter or that shade that you just showed
Yes.
me?
That's in there. It's
Thank
the middle, the top.
Oh, this
middle
is pretty. Makeup Forever palette.
Bought that when it was on sale too. It was only $24.
We need to go to Sephora before.
We do. We really do.
Oh, and this is okay. Come on, pigment. Oh, we're like totally.
The only color that's difficult in that palette is the purple. I don't know why. It just is.
Oh, I actually like the little gray tone it gave to that.
And I'll use that one as a highlighter sometimes. I love using eyeshadow as highlighters. I used this one and this one as a highlighter.
Which one?
The lighter gold one that you put on, and then this big one.
I think that one's called Ring Light. Why do I know the name of this? Oh, look at that color. That's pretty now. I said it's pretty now. Sorry, James. Right? Womp womp.
Shots fired.
Right? I was like, oh, now this shit's ready. Oh, God. All right, let's deepen her out. Let's use...
I'm getting a little crazy, and I'm kind of straying from the indigo color.
It's okay, that's fine.
Only because I feel like indigo and violet are too similar.
They are. But that's like why rainbow is those colors, so they
Yeah.
kind of fade. But we don't have to do it. We're just going to do two different
I'm
eyes,
gonna
and that's
do-
just going to be our
This one.
own take.
I'm gonna do this one in violet though, because I want like a little bit of pink in it. Oh, I need to do the outside first. I'm so weird. When I do this eye, I do the outside first, and then the inside. When I do this one, I do the inside first,
and
the
then...
outside. I don't know why.
I think I usually start with my inside. I usually go from here, and then I go up, because this eye is bigger than this eye. That's why I want to shave this eyebrow so I can get that shape. But it's all good. I know.
It's really not that scary.
It's
And you never know. You could be one of those people that actually looks good with half brows.
Oh,
Like Jeffree
yeah.
Star looks good with no brows.
with no brows. But that's also because
I look like an alien with half brows.
that's also because he like has been doing it forever. He used to have pencil brows and
Yeah.
all that. And he also doesn't give a fuck.
He seriously hasn't had eyebrows in like
Doesn't give a
20
care.
years.
Okay, sorry, I'll have to edit
You
it.
said the F word.
I know.
I've never heard you say the F word before.
We're always at work.
That's true. Oh yeah, I like this color. Oh dang it. Oh, that's right. I don't have foundation on. So I just ruined my foundation and I forgot
See?
to put foundation on again. Yeah, usually when I do like colors, I never put my foundation on first. The only time I do is when I'm just doing something easy. It actually looks really pretty. I mean, it's kind of a mess right now.
See? And then I'm gonna bring back all that color.
And
on
you're
the
using
outside.
this one?
Yeah, that cool, darker tone brown. And then that'll actually help me blend in this red too.
I kind of want to use this one just a little. Because I remember this one. That one was a little crazy. What highlighter are you using?
I'm gonna wear Oprah.
Oh, the one you told me
Yeah.
about?
I'll bring out some. I think I have a highlighter for you too. I'm gonna give you a highlighter. And then look how much more intense that red becomes after I blend out the brown.
Oh my god, that looks so good. And then like the way you're turned right now, that orange just like pops out.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay. I know. I think it was like right after I got my ColourPop highlighting palette, and I was wearing like the pink one in there, and then I had like a blue glittery one on top, and he told me, he was like, why do you have all that glittery shit on your face? He's like, you look like you're at a Battlestar Galactica. He's like, you don't put highlighter there. I said, yeah, you do.
You put highlighter wherever you want highlighter.
And he's like, highlighter does not go there. I said, yes, it does.
Don't you love when people tell you how to do your makeup?
Because he went to cosmetology school, but he's like 50-something years old, so they didn't highlight their cheekbones back then.
All right,
it's
there
like,
we
no,
go.
you're not supposed to use glitter on your face.
I think that eye's pretty much done.
That looks good. I like it. Yours is all like fancy. Oh God, I look like a crazy person. I don't really look like this, I swear.
You're giving me very like Harley Quinn vibes.
I know.
Damn, you're done your other eye already. I gotta like step it up.
Well, that's because you like went all like intricate and stuff, and I'm over here like, I don't know how to do that, so I'm just gonna slap this on here. Okay, and then we're gonna do purple.
Okay, so I did red, orange, yellow, green. See, this is gonna be the part where I freak out because yellows and me do not.
I know what you mean. That's how I am with greens
Yellow.
and blues. Like the only time I will really use a blue is if it's like on the lower lash line, or I'm doing like 3-4 different colors, like I did the other day.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm gonna try this one.
Okay, we're gonna use B from the James Charles palette.
That's way too similar. We're gonna mix them. I don't want it to be like too dark.
All right, let's see. Come on. Me and yellow just do not get along.
You got this.
Oh, and then another thing I want to talk about. How do you feel about beauty gurus and editing photos? Because I know for a fact that if you are a professional makeup artist, if your job is to post photos and like do looks and teach people how to do things, that you need to edit your photos. Like, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like editing your photos is just part of the thing, but I feel like when you create a makeup look, like if your makeup look doesn't even look similar to the
right,
that's when it becomes like, okay, girl, like, what's up? Because I've seen recently, I've been seeing super edited photos on Instagram, and I'm wondering, like, is this, like, just the new wave? Is this what people want to see now? Is, like, the clean and crisp, or do people really want to see what makeup looks like?
right. I don't know. I personally don't like it. Like, I want to see, like, how it actually looks. Not how it looks with a filter.
Right.
Or something like that. You know what I mean?
So like for my makeup looks, like even this one, like when we take pictures of these, I'm gonna edit them and you're gonna see the difference. Like it's not gonna be like, I'm not gonna add colors, I'm not gonna take away colors.
Gonna, like,
I'm gonna like fix the lighting.
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna fix
See, like that's fine, but whenever you're editing like, you know, the whole thing, you know what I mean? Because I know that there's like apps out there that do that.
Yeah, there is. You literally don't even have to put it. You can take a picture of you like in the pose that you would take
like looking like a bum, and then next thing
literally
you know, you look like
draw on a cut crease, draw on everything that you need.
I don't, no. I think that's just dumb, in my opinion. Just take the time and learn how to do it.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Exactly. It is fun, and then
it's not even like it's hard either. It's just it's fun. It's learning. It's a good time.
And that's the thing about it too, is if you go into, I feel like I had to have this learning curve too, and if anybody else learns from it, cool. But what I did is I watched James Charles, I watched Nikki Tutorials, I watched Yuki, I watched Jeffree Star. I literally sat down with a makeup brush and thought that I was gonna be like them in a month or in that makeup look. And when I realized, and you realize that it's difficult, it's not as easy as you got, like some people think. Like people are like, oh, you got, like, what does it take you so long to put on your makeup? Because girl, there's so many steps.
Like, especially if you're doing something like that, that's not gonna take you 20 minutes.
At all.
No.
But
it's
like,
taking you 20 minutes for one eye. Like one section of the eye. Like sometimes I'll sit down and I'll like think, oh, I'm just gonna do like this. I'm just gonna get ready real quick. And next thing you know, it's been 3 hours.
3 hours. And it's so therapeutic. You just listen to music. You just do you, you know?
My thing lately has been watching Intervention.
Oh, and doing your makeup?
Yeah. Watching Intervention, and I'll sit there and like also like on my phone I'm watching like YouTube videos, and then I'm like, oh dang, it sounds like it's getting good on the TV, so I'll pause the YouTube video and then watch. Yeah.
I guess I'm getting something.
That actually looks really nice on you.
The yellow?
That's a good yellow. What yellow is that?
It's B, this one.
That's a really nice yellow.
I'm just
Like
trying to
that
build
one
it.
has more of like a kind of goldy undertone than like this one. I hate this yellow. I hate it.
That's like an Easter yellow, you
Yeah,
know, like
it's
pastel. Oh, there we go.
Ugh.
Oh, look at that. Once I pack that one in, see? I just gotta figure out how
That
I can
looks
like.
good. It looks good on your skin too. Okay, next we are doing purple.
Ah, there we go. I feel like I just had to work the yellow a little bit, cause like now,
That looks good.
yeah, like now I'm getting that.
I still look crazy and you're over here like looking like freaking.
What do you mean? I don't have foundation on. I have nothing on. I look a mess.
Really? Compared, I blended with the wall beside my eyes and my eyebrows.
I don't know how to fix that. Like, I wonder if I just turn off the lights in general, like, because it's it's bright in here. I just don't want the quality.
No, I'm telling you, it happens. Every time anybody takes a picture of me, there's ghostly Kayla in the background.
Let's see. I wonder how does that look on camera.
I still look crazy,
You do?
but it's because of my eyes.
I'm just wondering how like washed out you are. Oh, but it's better. I can see you more. I think is it because I'm wearing a black shirt?
Well, yeah, but isn't it gonna ruin the lighting for us though?
I mean, it's a live stream. Like this is.
Yeah.
I guess it is like now it's like super exposed
Whoa.
back here. Okay, we're just gonna whatever, guys. You guys are
We're
seeing
just
the live
gonna-
stream,
we're
but you're
just
gonna have to
gonna
go
watch
to
it.
Kayla's Instagram and my Instagram after we take the photos to see the final looks. Okay?
Right?
We ain't got time.
I swear, I really don't look this crazy. Okay, I need a little bit more. The only thing that sucks about this Kat Von D like fancy like highlighter palette is if it gets into your eyes at all, it burns
Ooh,
so bad.
that's those glittery pieces, glitter reflect.
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing on the bottom.
I'm gonna put my foundation and stuff on after I.
I know. Okay. Pregnant lady's gotta pee. Oh.
All right, now for the green. We got all the time in the world. Yeah, I don't know. I've been just like makeup for me has really changed a lot of things. It's helped me process stuff. It's given me like another hobby that I can do. Of course it is expensive and whatnot, but like as I build up my collection and stuff, like if you don't have a lot of money to go out or something, you can just sit home and do makeup and it's just like, I don't know, it's gorgeous. You can go play, I don't know. I don't know how to explain my connection with makeup right now, but it's really helping me get through a lot of stuff. So, shout out to makeup. This eye is not gonna show up how I want it to on camera, but honey, we are going to get her there. I should have filmed on we should have did this on my HD webcam. Came back and I had a whole nother color on.
Oh, dang. Is that this one?
That's this one.
Oh, I'm so much. Oh, well, I didn't use that much of it though. I'm scared. Okay.
This is like lemon lime.
Alright, now I need to make white. Now it's my face. I don't know what I'm doing on the bottom yet. I'll figure it out. I'm kind of thinking of just doing like, I don't know, like maybe black or something.
On the bottom?
Yeah.
I probably would just do the same colors on the bottom.
That's what I was thinking. Or maybe like do
Or
it
actually, I might use.
alternate.
I think I'm gonna use shimmers. I have a palette. I'm gonna use the BH Cosmetics 120 original eyeshadow palette, which has all shimmer shades. But I'm gonna put shimmer on the bottom so it's gonna look neon in contrast. Yeah. I'll grab that palette in a second. Let me know when you're about to do your under eye.
You want
I know, I'm so scared. I'm gonna try this new foundation. I hope it's my fit. Like, if it matches, you have no idea. I'm gonna scream.
Right.
I'm gonna scream.
Well, I don't know which one. I brought two. One I've been using like consistently since I bought it. It's the Milani. And I love it. It's just the color's a little off. And then the other one I have is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Foundation.
Oh, that sounds nice. Matte velvet. I like velvety matte finishes.
It's so, oh my god, I love it. It's almost gone though, which is why I've been like hiding it from myself so I don't use it. Because I don't want it to run out. So it was like, it was $50. And that's a lot.
That is a lot.
And I'm cheap. Sometimes.
But like you said, foundations, that's something that you're gonna
Yeah, foundation is like definitely the one thing that I will go crazy on and like definitely spend the money. Like I also love the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god,
that one's, if you have dry skin, that is not for you.
See, I use a matte primer with it. And
oh, really?
Yeah. And it lasts like all day. It never makes my skin look gross. The one that did was the Kat Von D. I bought that, was super excited, loved how it looked as soon as I put it on, but then as it set a little bit, it just looked nasty. It made me oily.
Oh, see?
Oily and it broke up.
It's sounding like these Kat Von D products are not the best. T. I love you just go,
The only thing that I think I bought from her that I absolutely fell in love with was this, and that's it. Like the eyeshadow palette, I never tried her contour palette, her other
the shade light.
lights.
Yeah,
No.
that's on Wheesearch. A lot of the creators like live by that palette, the shade and light palette for
Honestly,
contouring.
I love my little Wet n Wild duo.
See,
It works wonders.
I have to buy a whole nother foundation for my contour because they don't make contour powders this deep. Well, at least not that I have found that like are affordable. Like I'm not spending like $40 on a contour like shade when that's the okay, so that's the part in makeup that I think that bothers me the most is that like brands who are not conscious about that, they don't understand what that does. It's like if you don't make a foundation shade for somebody that is like in between a color or whatever, you know? What happens, that person has to buy two foundations. They have to buy a darker one and a lighter one and mix them, which means in turn, if it's a $40 foundation, you just spent $80 to get your shade when the next person just walked in and spent $40 for theirs.
Yep.
You know? And like, when you really think about that, that could really make somebody not like choose that brand.
Yeah. I know. Oh, I have that concealer I was telling you about, and they have it. Elf has it, and I think it's
The camo concealer?
Yes.
Yeah. Full
Have you
coverage.
tried it?
I went today to go buy it and they didn't have my shade.
No. Really?
Uh-huh.
I know. This is the one that I bought. That I was telling you about the other day, like a couple weeks ago, whatever it was.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, I finally found a freaking concealer.
Yeah, the camo concealer, Jeffree Star just reviewed that one too.
It's freaking amazing. Like
Full
it
coverage,
that's what I
blends out.
used yesterday. That I didn't use foundation.
Oh.
And it looked like my face looked like completely covered and it looked so nice and it lasted all day. I don't know which foundation to use.
That's that no makeup look using concealer.
Mm-hmm. I do that especially like on lazy days when I don't want to sit there and do like all the steps. I'm like, because as long as you put on like contour, blush, and highlight after you just throw on a little concealer, it
You're
looks
good.
like you have a full face of makeup.
Because sometimes it's not always about being flawless. Sometimes it's just about being practical, you know? And practicality sometimes just means you just need a little bit of coverage.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, because a lot of times, like, I'll go, like, yesterday was the first time I put makeup on in a couple days. Because my face is just, like, breaking out. Because, you know, Junior in there likes to be a little bud and make my face look like ass. And it sucks because before I got pregnant, my skin was, like, perfect.
Really was.
And then,
Flawless. Your
like,
skin still
2
looks
months.
good.
Oh.
Hey, we all have those moments. Like, my skin right now is just going through because I'm stressed.
You know what? I'm going to be crazy. I'm mixing them. I haven't tried this yet with these two.
God, that cut crease came out so much better than the other one. It's fucking gorgeous.
Don't you hate that? One eye comes out better than the other. That's how
Yeah,
I feel about
like-
my blue-green eye compared to like the purpley pink eye. I feel like the blue-green eye looks better.
Oh my god, this is so pretty. It's just like a lemon lime, like deepened out cut crease. I don't know.
It looks like we put on lot of foundation today. Mixed up too much and I don't like wasting it.
I'm wondering if we should like finish the look on this live stream or if we should direct them to our Instas and stuff to see the final looks. Should we be shady or not? Because you know that sucks. Like I would hate to watch a whole live stream and then you get to the end and they're like, okay guys, we're gonna go off camera, finish our faces if you want to see the final looks.
Yeah, some people do that though.
I mean, hey, that's what to get you to go. I want people to go to your Instagram page. You're gonna start posting more makeup looks, right?
Now that I'm not, like working or really have much going on besides like cleaning and cooking and carrying a fetus, I mean, I'll definitely have more time to like focus on makeup instead of being too exhausted to even put on like mascara in the morning.
Jeez. Oh yeah, like those 6 a.m. shifts.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, this sponge for some reason smells really good.
Oh.
Please don't turn out like a horrible freaking foundation combination. That would suck. Oh, Jesus! I'm just gonna try to cover that up with a little bit of this foundation.
Oh, it's creasing the side.
Oh, geez, now I look even whiter.
We're gonna like before we end the broadcast, we'll like I'll take it off of like the thing and we'll walk over into like natural lighting.
Yeah.
And then it'll like balance out.
That's usually what I have to do. Like I'll go to take a picture and I'm like, what the heck is my face? Like, no. I hope this foundation isn't looking too bad.
There we go. That
I'll
eye.
put concealer in the powder, it'll look better.
That eye came together.
Oh, it looks good. Did you put an eyeshadow on that part?
On the lid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
I used this and this. This cut crease just came out. It was wetter. It was more like it was like thicker than this side.
It's so like
and it's
out there.
Yeah, it's like in your
popping.
face.
That looks pretty.
Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna send you.
Our good eyes and
I know, good eye, bad eye, or good brow, bad brow. I think I'm honestly considering cutting my brows.
You should.
Because I feel like it would just help me work with my eye shape a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things where to do it, you have to build up the courage, but once you do it, you're like, bitch, why didn't I do this earlier?
Yeah, no, the first time I ever did it, I was drunk.
Oh, there we
And I
go.
was like, we're just gonna shave them off.
You're
and then
gone.
I also decided to, cut my bangs that night. That was not a good idea.
Oh, that wasn't
They
good.
were like right here.
You're like, abort mission.
Yeah. Oh no. Looks like this foundation combo isn't liking my forehead too much. Hopefully concealer will fix it.
Okay.
Fix me, concealer.
Oh. Okay. Thank you. All right, we're gonna do some foundation. Or should I do my brows? Maybe I'll do my brows.
I always do my brows first because I hate doing my eyebrows.
I've
so
learned.
I get them done. Or sometimes it depends.
I just learned, like with me, is that eyeshadow is my favorite part of the makeup routine. So I want to be able to shape my brows around my eyeshadow versus the other way. So that's why I do them last. Because like now, wherever my brows are, like I can just start defining them and pulling them whichever way.
My favorite part is highlighting.
Highlight?
I love highlighting.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. Like everybody's favorite part of makeup. Mine's definitely eyeshadow. I could sit down for 2 hours and do eyeshadow and then knock out my base in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But that is something that I'm gonna work on soon. Is I'm gonna start working on my base makeup a lot more, just so I can like really get that snatched.
I know what you mean, because like Nikki tutorials, she
Yes.
puts on so much, but it always looks so good. I'll put on like half of the amount as her, and I look like a freaking toad. And I'm like, what the heck? What am I doing wrong?
Where's my brow?
I don't know. I know.
And of course, it's the Slim Shady one, so it's like super thin.
Which one's that?
LA Girl, Slim Shady.
Oh.
Oh, but this is the one I got from Walgreens.
Oh.
Yeah, actually the new one. I've worn this one out. Alright, if I was a brow pencil and I needed to be used, where would I be? I did a makeup look 2 days ago. I would use this one, but I'm out. This one's actually really good. Like, it has powder in it too to fill in afterwards.
Oh.
But
Ooh, what's that?
which one?
That.
This?
Yeah.
Professional Emergency. So this is for if you have oily skin or whatever. So usually around my nose, I'll put this primer on my nose, and then it like controls the oil. It's
Oh.
called
Yeah,
Matte
I've
Rescue.
used the Professional. I got like a little sample of it. I think in a Ipsy bag. And
It's
I
really
freaking
good.
loved that stuff. But I never bought it.
Okay.
I'm actually really liking the baby skin.
Oh, really?
Actually works really good. Okay. Next we need to put on some.
Oh, here it is. See how it blended in? Look.
Oh, because it's so skinny. Oh
Oh.
no. Oh, there it is. Okay. Thought I forgot this.
Oh, I'm about to do my brows today. Gonna use a black pencil from LA Girl, Shady Slim, yay. All right. So let's just brush her up. And that's another thing too. I've been really just going with like my natural kind of bushy brows and then just kind of cleaning them up and defining them just a little bit. I don't know where that switch happened because
No,
before...
I know what you mean. I go through phases like that.
Yeah, because before I needed like snatched, concealed, like can't tell that I had a brow hair out of place. Now I'm kind of like, I like the brow hair out of place.
Right? Yeah, like I haven't really been trimming mine before. I was using a brow gel just to make sure they all stayed. Now I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah, you're just like, whatever. It's like, it's my brow, shit.
Yeah. As long as they look the way I want them to look, like the shape and everything, I don't really care. Get these smile lines so I'm not looking all crazy. The one, oh my god, I want to get fillers so bad for my smile lines. Because I hate them.
Smile lines. I smile all the time, but I got this beard. You're like lucky that I have a beard. Would you really want a beard right now?
Hey, if it hits smile lines.
Right?
Okay.
Then you're trending makeup, girls just drawing a beard instead of.
Well, yeah. Beard equality.
Right? That's great.
I actually
what
really
time
like
is it? I have to
this
keep
powder.
track of time too.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, we're good. I just need to make it to the gym before they close so I can actually get my membership. So I can go
What
on
gym?
the anytime one. $10 or whatever.
Oh.
Like I thought about doing Planet Fitness, but the thing about this one is like if you get the black card here, you can go 24 hours anytime. Like literally if I get off of work at 11, I could go to the gym.
Yeah.
And then on the weekends, Planet Fitness doesn't, they're closed at 8, you know?
Oh.
And also I'm not really into the whole gym culture, so I don't really want to be there.
Yeah.
I want to go in, work out, leave.
I've been thinking like maybe after I have a baby I'll like join a gym and then I think like yeah right. I hate working out.
I just in such a shitty
Oh,
mood.
what is going on right here? It's like all dry. I don't have that issue like ever. I don't understand.
Maybe.
It probably is like from the mixing of those two foundations. I've never mixed them before, so kind of stupid to do it with like a makeup look like this because then I don't want my face to look like crap. Because if your base looks like crap, it don't matter how good your eyeshadow is.
True.
I learned that from Candy Johnson.
See, that's quick. Just like fill in the brows real fast. Nothing
Yeah,
too,
it might take
nothing
me,
too
like 20
crazy.
years.
For for right now. It really depends on the look that I'm going for.
I'm taking this off. It's starting to hurt my hand. Hi.
All right.
Okay.
So let's
Well,
do some.
actually, I'm gonna-
All right, we're gonna jump into this Elf blurb stick.
Oh, that's right. You haven't even done foundation yet.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like.
Freaking love setting spray.
Oh, that sounds good.
Ooh.
It smells like cocoa butter. Oh. Okay.
How does it feel?
It really
That
blurred.
does smell good.
It really blurred though.
It's glittery.
It is? Oh, it's sheer, so it's gonna give it like a little bit of glow. Okay. I mean, it definitely feels really nice
I feel
on the
like
skin.
it'll look nice though, like
Yeah,
on
like
the
under,
foundation with like
uh-huh.
just a little bit of like glitteriness. It'll make it look like kind of glow. You have to see how good it wears.
I know.
If it like breaks up your foundation. Okay, what do I want to do next?
And also, a primer for me too has to help with my stubble. So that's another thing. Like, it gives a layer over top of my stubble, so when I put foundation on, it's not as like noticeable. And the NYX pore filler does that for me.
I don't know, I have like a few different ones. Like I really like the Wet n Wild matte primer. I love matte primers. I like how they make my skin feel. And if I'm using like a dewy foundation, I don't like being like dewy or anything like that.
yeah.
I hate it. I want complete matteness except for like my highlighter.
Have you ever tried the primer powder trick? You put primer on, then powder, wipe all the powder away, and then put your foundation on?
Yes, and it did not go well.
It didn't go well for you?
No. Okay, I don't know what to do next. I know I need to like finish at least the top part of my eyes. I need to do lashes and stuff because I always do those before my bottom. But I don't know if I want to do like eyeliner. I feel like eyeliner might ruin it.
I know. Me and eyeliner.
Yeah. I think what I might do is what I did the other day when I used these colors. I didn't want to do like actual like winged eyeliner. I just didn't have time for that. So I just took the black and like a little brush and like did a line so I could put my fake eyelashes on. And it didn't look like horrible. I think I might do that again.
That's a good idea. I need to start using eyeshadows as wings too, because then if you mess up, you can just kind of blend it into.
Yeah, see, I'm not good at that either. Like, I did do really good one time, but I used a white eyeliner, and I did a wing, and then I used actually all of those colors, like the highlighters and the Alchemist palette, and I did like an ombre, like rainbow, and it looked so freaking pretty. But I tried to do it again, and nope.
And then you're like, no, not
It's
again.
like I have good luck once, and that's about it. Are you scared?
Yeah, you see me getting ready.
Okay. Oh, you actually have like a real beauty blender?
I'm using a.
I've always wanted to try that.
Well, this is like this is from Target. It's not the actual beauty blender. I just can't. Like I told you, I can't get into spending $20 on it. But everybody tells
That's
me.
why I've never bought one.
Everybody tells me though, it's like once you use one, you'll never go back. Like.
Well, I bought like the little like concealer ones. Like, you know, like the little ones. They feel amazing.
Huh.
Like the squishiness, it feels like air. Like you're squishing air. But it really didn't work that good. It actually left holes in my concealer. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm not spending $20 on the big one if my concealer already looks like crap.
See, I'm just so scared. Oh God. This is my foundation. Alright, here we go. Oh, this might. Maybe. We'll
As
see.
long as it doesn't oxidize, it looks like it should be good.
Oh, hold on.
Looks like it's blending really nice.
Yeah. It's a little warm, I think. Or maybe it's not. Actually.
I think it looks pretty good. It's pretty close.
Yeah, it is really close. There's only one shade above this, and that's a warm chestnut. So I wonder. Actually, this might work. Okay. It only took me to a year and a half. I'm actually not upset.
It actually looks really good. How does it feel like it's going on over that primer though?
It feels good. It's like it's sticking to the primer. It's like I'm not having to blend too much. Like you see how it's blending out? Like
Yeah. It looks really good. I want to try that foundation. I think, did you get that from Walmart?
Yeah.
I tried to buy it and they did not have my color.
Your color, right?
Nope. The
They have
lightest
so many
of the
colors.
lightest and they didn't have it.
They have a lot of colors there on that display.
Have you ever tried the drop one?
Yeah, I have those too.
Is it good?
It's okay. I like it. I just don't have the right shade. I have cocoa and
yeah.
I need a deeper one. Oh, that actually. You know what? This might work.
It looks really good. Do you know if that foundation oxidizes?
I don't think so. Not from the other ones that I've used.
Yeah, then it looks really good. It looks so smooth.
Smooth, right? And you saw what my skin just looked like before.
Oh, what is it? My skin is way worse off than yours. Come on, get in there.
I can tell that this is a good shade too because when I'm blending it out, like look how it's blending into my skin here. Like it's like I couldn't tell where I pumped it before. We might have found our foundation. So now having that primer on and how it smells, mixing with the smell of this foundation, I'm getting like this weird like floral pink smell.
That's what I forgot to do. I forgot to use my Wet n Wild highlighters. The liquid ones.
They go under?
I think.
No, you can jelly them and then blend them out.
I'm scared. Because already it seems like this foundation might not be working out today. Unless I just like cake on the highlighter.
Kayla.
Oh, it looks really good. It looks so freaking smooth.
It's like, but the music playlist went off. How long were you live? Oh, 81 minutes. Wow.
Oh, really?
Hour 20. That's about normal, especially for a get ready with me. Like we're actually getting ready.
Yeah, and we're
Like 2
talking
hours.
and
Yeah.
stuff. And I take forever.
I think forever too. Like that's how my makeup looks has changed because I stopped caring about like getting it done quickly. Like if I have 3 hours, I'm sitting here for 3 hours.
Right.
And I'm using those 3 hours to do my makeup.
Plus, it's fun. Eyeliner, where are you? Okay.
Oh yes, this is definitely my shade. Maybe. I always say that and then I go in the light and I'm like, no, this is. Ooh.
It looks good.
This is something I would wear to work. I've never worn my foundation and stuff to work because I can't find my shade yet.
I know. I was gonna tell you, like, I don't see why you don't ever come in with like makeup on.
Cause I mean, could never find my shade.
Well, yeah, but you could just like some eyeshadows or something.
True.
Some lashes.
I'm not trying to scare the townspeople.
The town.
The townspeople. Oh, by the way, I live in a small town. We live in a small town. She's moving though. She's leaving me. I don't have to.
I know. Now he keeps like saying he's like, well, that's if we move, and I'm like, what do you mean if? I already quit my job. Like, no. He's like, well, I don't know if we're gonna have enough money, and we have like $4,000. I'm like, it's not gonna cost that much.
Yeah, to move. You just
Like-
really gotta like pack up your stuff.
Yeah, and then just have the money to like move into an apartment. Which
right.
the apartment I found, it sounds like it's only gonna be like maybe like $600 to move in.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. And then you're in Phoenix.
I know. Okay, I need.
Well, if you do move, when I have to go there for my training, we should definitely hang out.
Oh heck yeah.
Oh yes, this foundation.
It looks so freaking good.
And look at the eyes.
I know, like those eyes are like popping. It's freaking crazy. The one that has most of my attention though is your red and orange.
Oh really? I wish I would have brought that cut crease in smaller though, because this one's really giving me like the drama I wanted from the cut crease. But this one is like an elongated cut crease. Like I wish I would have.
It looks good though. I like it.
Thank you. And your eyes are like this purple one is so gorgeous.
See, I feel like that one looks like crap.
Really?
This one looks better. Oh.
No, I love the blue green, but like the way the purple's blending into each other, like it's giving me like this kind of like ultraviolet kind of purple, like a light ultraviolet light.
curly. Oh, don't make fun of me. I use weave glue to glue on my eyelashes. So.
Weave glue?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's freaking amazing. It works so good. And if you think about it, it's made for hair.
It's made for hair, yeah.
And it works so good. I've been using it for like 5 years. I actually seen it on, like, this girl was using hair extension glue because she just ran out of eyelash glue. She's like, I'm just gonna use extension glue to put on my eyelashes. And ever since then, for 5 years, I've been doing that.
Hey, that's a
And like,
trick
look
smart.
at the bottle
Oh, gee, oh yeah.
for
like,
$4.
Right, and it's black too, right? So then if you put liner on.
Yeah, that's the only thing that sucks is if you don't, sometimes it's hard to get them close enough to where it doesn't look crazy. But that's why I've been doing
Me
just
all
like
the
a
time.
line of black on my eyeballs. I don't know which eyelashes to use. I've got 2 pairs. Screw it, just put both of them on.
Double up. Sleep with clarity.
So happy my eyelashes finally grew back. I was like shading my eyebrows one day and accidentally like shaved this half of my eyelashes off. On the sidewall. Yeah. So definitely couldn't go without mascara because it looked weird. It looked like I was like missing eyelashes. But I wasn't. It was weird.
You like looks like I was missing because I was. They were gone. I cut them off. Oh my god! I didn't
I
realize
still
how much.
don't even know how it
I'm gonna run out soon.
That's the stick foundation.
Yeah.
I was looking at that the other day. I was gonna buy it, but I get so scared with stick foundation.
Well, I don't use it as
Yeah,
a.
you use it as a contour.
Like you see.
Dang, that's a really dark. I've
But-
never seen one that dark before.
And then like after I.
I know I have to use like the lightest freaking contour colors. See, I don't know which ones to wear. Oh, yes I do. I know I'm gonna wear these. I like these. These ones I wore yesterday too.
I need to get a haircut too. I wonder if I could squeeze that in before work. Because my barbershop's downtown. So if I leave here at like.
Which one?
I don't. What are they called? Beale Street Barbers?
Oh, that's like right there by
By Blackbridge?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't know why I was gonna say Blackberry. I need to clean these up a little bit.
The other trick I learned with contouring, it's not really a trick, but anybody who's starting off with your makeup, don't be afraid to really blend out your contour lines. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but like you think it's gonna go everywhere, but like if you blend it, like if you just go up and down over that line, it will fade out and you will still have that effect.
See, the thing that drives me nuts is like you like watch like Nikki Tutorials and Jeffree Star, and their contour looks so blended and so nice, but they're like straight contour. I can never get my face to look like that unless I do layers upon layers upon layers.
That's what I'm saying. You can't be scared. You have to just like really go in and just blend it out.
I don't know. Maybe I'll try that today. Maybe. I don't know. Get off of there.
And then after my cream, I set it with powder with this one.
So you just use
Bare.
like a dark powder?
So literally in order for me to do my contour, I had to buy another foundation and then a powder foundation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That would make a pretty eyeshadow.
Oh, it would.
That's a really pretty color. So you just go over it and just blend it. Oh. See, I get scared.
And then remember, for me, I'm a digital, I don't know, what am I trying to say?
A computer?
I'm a computer.
At first it sounded like that's what you were gonna say. I'm a computer.
And remember, I'm a computer, so. No, I was gonna say like I do a lot of my looks for live streams, for Instagram and things like that. So I want my things to be a little bit more dramatic.
Yeah.
And like more in your face. But like if I was going out and about, I would use just the powder to contour. Like I wouldn't go in
Oh
with.
yeah, no. I could just be going to like the grocery store and I'll be looking all crazy. I don't care.
No, I mean like actually going out, like you're like to a club or like not like just going to the store.
Oh yeah, no. I don't care where I'm going. I always.
Is it oxidizing
depends.
or do I need a lighter contour shade now?
I don't know. It doesn't look like it's oxidizing. It still looks really good. Oh my god, glue. I always like try to pick off the old glue, and usually it's easy, but with like 50-inch long nails, it's really difficult. I'm worried I'm gonna end up pulling out like the eyelash hairs, and I just got these. This will only be the 3rd time I'm wearing them. I kind of want to go and get more, but every time I go look at eyelashes, he pulls me away. Because I'll end up grabbing like 15 pairs. Well, yeah.
It adds up.
Yeah, I know. Lashes at the drugstore is getting expensive.
Everything's getting expensive.
Oh, hell yeah. Because like, when I went, like I got this pair and then these. Because they're so freaking pretty, and it came with 2 pairs. And I had grabbed like 10 pairs of eyelashes, and he's like, whoa, what are you doing? I was like,
I need them.
Yeah. He's like, you don't need them. Why can't you just get one and that's enough? I said, because there's different styles, there's different lengths, thicknesses. Like, you don't understand.
I would say, but you already know, like in a couple, like maybe 5 years or so, men are gonna know just as much about makeup as girls.
They need to.
Yeah.
Because I need him to learn how to do my makeup for whenever after I have birth, like give birth to my baby. I'm not trying to lay there looking like an alien. He can put, a little bit of contour and some highlighter, some lashes on me.
Yeah, sure.
I've already taught him how to do my hair.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cute.
I know, he just needs to learn how to do the makeup. It's cute though, because he gets interested sometimes. Like, I'll be buying makeup stuff and he's like, oh babe, look at this one. Look at this highlighter. You like this, right?
Oh, that's so cute.
I know. I'm like, aw. I'm like, yes, babe, but that's like a dark golden color, and Mama's pasty. Okay. Woo. Come on.
Alright, well now we're baking.
Oh, Airspun, I love that powder. I think I still have some at home. I buy all this new stuff and then I forget about the other stuff that I have. Come on.
I love baking because it just looks so wild.
I know. First time he saw me do that, he's like, aren't you supposed to like not put that much on?
Right? Like, isn't that supposed to come off?
I'm like, what do you mean? I look like this all the time, babe. What are you talking about?
You're like, this isn't how people look?
Okay.
Oh, those lashes are pretty.
I think I got it. Far outside. Okay, and that's gonna bug me. Where I put my eyeliner, I need my eyeliner. By like squishing them together in like the one spot where it wasn't sticking, I like totally took off my eyeliner. And it's bugging me now.
It is time to do a lash run for me, eventually, because
I just did one, but I could always go for more.
they were having really good deals at like Walgreens and stuff for a while, like where it was like
Yeah.
buy one get one free, or buy one at this price get one at $2.50 or something.
Mm-hmm.
But now,
See, like I went to Sally's because they have like a bunch on clearance for like $2, $1.50, but they're all.
yeah, I can't. After switching to those double ups and seeing how they enhance my look, like it's crazy. I cannot go with like any, I don't know what I'm saying, any lash that doesn't give me the drama I'm looking for.
Because I've always been wanting to like the thicker, fuller lashes, and everybody's like, why don't you just wear something natural? Like, no.
I feel like 'cause it's my face.
If I wanted natural, I wouldn't wear eyelashes.
True.
But
Now that's a good point.
yeah.
Why don't you wear a more natural lash within?
What's the point? What's the
wear
point of
normal
spending
lash.
$10 on eyelashes if they're just gonna look natural?
True.
No. So he tells me all the time, I don't know why you wear those. You have beautiful eyelashes. I'm like, who are you lying to? What do you mean? Oh no. You need to come over. you really going to drag con this year?
I'm gonna try.
I don't want to go. Just depends on how pregnant I am.
It also depends on my schedule and
Yeah. Oh, and being the
yeah.
GM. Oh. Okay. I still don't know what I'm doing on the bottom. I just want to do something like simple.
I think that's the thing I'm gonna go for too.
Yeah, because I'm like, after everything else, I'm like, ugh. I just want to highlight already. But I always do that last. I'm gonna use this brush. Okay, lash. Stop being stupid. Why are you being?
I know my lash is like trying to disagree with me, and
I know.
I'm like you're there, just stay. Like, what's the problem? We're good.
I'm gonna do this one. This one.
And then once I blend her in, somebody should make an easier way to put on lashes. Like, if somebody can invent something where, like, literally...
Well, they tried the magnetic thing.
I mean, I guess those are, like, okay, but you still have to, like, place them in the right position.
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole part of lashes. Like, getting a lash, like, putting the glue on it, like, holding it, all that other stuff, like, that's really not the issue. It's about getting it as close as possible to your lash line without ripping out your natural lashes when you take off your...
Oh, I always do that. But I'm like, I'm gonna wear eyelashes again tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, oh, they came out, but that's what the lashes are for. And I need to get a banana powder because I've been baking recently just to enhance my contour, but then it leaves this like white cast.
Oh, yeah. I know. I haven't found a yellow powder that works on me yet. I've tried.
Well, if we ever get a chance to make it to Sephora or even Ulta, Ulta has the Makeup Revolution section, and they have the banana powders and like all these different colored powders.
I love Makeup Revolution. I bought
Same.
their contour palette
How was that?
a while back, and oh my god, I freaking loved it. Even the highlighter in there, like the super, super white one with like the gold swirls, was so freaking pretty. It was like, I wore that every single freaking day for like 6 months.
Oh. I want to find a contour palette that's deep enough.
I don't know exactly how this is gonna turn out. I don't even know what I'm doing, but you know, we're just doing it.
Yeah, I'm having a bit of a lash malfunction, but I'm just gonna own it.
Okay.
You know? These are really...
I know, I like those.
Those are so pretty.
I like those.
Yeah, I'm definitely...
Black is not my friend. I knew I should have just probably put on mascara and called it a day. But no. Kayla had to get crazy.
Kayla had to get crazy.
It's okay. Like, once I fix my hair and my contour and blush and everything's on, I think we'll be fine. I think. Get in there, please.
Alright, let's wipe this bake off.
Okay. mascara do you use? Anything fancy?
Unlashed by Wonder Beauty.
Oh, I like that brush.
And then I have the Urban Decay Better Than Sex mascara.
You mean the Too Faced?
I mean Too Faced. Oh, that's what I meant, Too
Urban
Faced.
Decay.
But I haven't used it yet. I was gonna say it came in
I used that one. I had like a little sample one my mom got me,
it's intense, like.
and it works.
Yeah, it came in the last beauty box, which that's the one I can't find.
Oh no.
The packaging is gorgeous. Like it's like really intense, like metal packaging.
Mhm. It's like everybody's favorite mascara. Jeffree Star's is I think it's the Benefit Roller Lash.
Oh yeah.
I always wanted to try that one. But once again, I can't spend $20 on mascara.
Yeah, mascara. That's how
I'm not
tend
picky
to look
when
at
it
it.
comes to mascaras. I just use whatever, and then I'm putting big eyelashes on anyway.
Now, do I? It's kind of like I'm getting. You know when you get to that end of your makeup, like you start to get lazy?
That's how I'm feeling right
That's
now.
what I'm getting right now.
It's
I'm
okay,
tired.
just contour, blush, and highlight.
Right, I need to eat, and I was like, should I really do the bottom lash the way I want to, or?
What contour brush?
Cause I still have to eat, take a shower, wash off makeup, get ready for work.
Where?
But it's only like one, right? Or 12 something?
12:10.
Oh yeah, we're good.
Oh, there you are. You're hiding.
Cause I wanted to get a little bit of work into. Thanks for coming over and doing some makeup and living with me.
Finally.
I know, right? And then tomorrow I'm off at 1:30.
Oh, you open?
Yeah. So if I'm gonna chill tomorrow, and then I work early Saturday, but then I'm going to this like cookout afterwards, and then I'm doing these people's makeup. I'm doing like my friend's makeup and stuff for she's moving. So I said I would bring my stuff over to the party and just start doing some shout-outs.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
I think I'm just gonna do that. I don't think I'm gonna do my lower lash line, but I'm gonna like pull out the.
Ooh, that looks pretty.
Oh, your lower lash line though. Now you're making me want to do my lower lash line. I love how I made that decision so confidently when I was looking at myself. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna do my lower lash. I'm just gonna put this gold in, like in that.
That looks pretty though, like gold.
Thank you.
Whoa, I look crazy. All crazy in this camera.
It's just
Oh,
the
wait,
lighting.
I'm not done.
It's very bright in my house. Lots of windows.
I know.
Studio lights. But once we move away from this and it like be able to get those.
Where is my? I'll just use this one.
What color lip are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Cause now I don't know if I should do a red lip.
That's yeah.
It's just a lot.
Yeah, I'm definitely not doing one. No, I think I might just do if it's in my purse a gloss. Cause I have a nude gloss and then I have like a really pretty like purpley, like purpley purple.
Purpley purple?
Purpley, like blue lip gloss. It's really pretty. I don't want to do anything too crazy.
Gosh, look at the table.
I know, and then just thinking, oh my god, oh my god. That's how I am. Like after I do my makeup and all my stuff is laid out everywhere, I'm like, I'll clean it up later. It's okay.
If you want to use this highlighter shade,
I know that one's pretty. I've seen that online.
Go
Ooh,
for
I
it.
like that brush.
this is the Wet n Wild highlighting brush, and then I just. Ooh, I did not mean to use that much. All right, I guess we're having.
I'm going crazy today.
I guess we're having a highlighting moment.
Right. I know, like I like this blush palette that I bought from work. The highlighter though is like not. It's I guess for people who just like really
Like
natural
sheer.
highlights.
Yeah.
Okay. Now my favorite part. Which one did you use?
Me, I use the gold first, and then I pop this one right here. So then
That copper one is pretty.
so that gives me that. Have you noticed in my pictures, I always have the apples of my cheeks like really glow because I put that copper right there. Gosh, I hate when I use too much highlighter because it's so hard to diffuse out, like the edges.
I am like Nikki tutorials. I love the highlighter. Just cake it on there.
It just has to be practical for me and functional. Like, especially when you're taking photography. Like, going out and stuff is fine, but like if you're taking photography, it'll literally be so bright. Everybody right now on YouTube is shaking, is quaking. They're like, what? Too bright.
That nose highlight has to be a little bit more. Highlighter is really nice.
Right? It's creamy. It's like.
I just can't stop putting it on. I put it on all the time. That totally just made like everything just look better. Okay, nose ring, get it nice.
I don't know what playlist this is.
I don't know.
Darn it.
Okay. Put all of these back in there. Oh!
That smells good.
Just slap myself in the face.
Oh, you use a dewy mist? A dewy for?
I do. It came in like a 2-pack. There's a dewy one and a matte one in it, and I got it from Ross, and I was like, I'll try it out, you know. The matte one, the only reason I don't use that one is because the sprayer's messed up, so when it sprays like
a stream.
yeah.
All I did for that is like once I was finished like another bottle, I took that one out and then put it in.
That's what I plan on doing.
All right, so for lips, I guess we should keep it simp because this cherry cola though one is calling my name. I just don't know if it's gonna take away. It will. We'll use her another time.
I have that. I have the dark one.
This is green. I just used that Pixie Beauty one. This is like a yellowish gloss. Like a yellowy pink. Actually might work.
I might just use, I think it's in here. No, I have like lipstick everywhere. I think we're gonna use this one. That's pretty. I don't know, do I want to use a liquid lipstick though? Especially ColourPop. They're like super dry. And I don't feel like having crusty bumble lips. Oh!
That'll do.
I'm gonna go check my purse because I think my... Oh, I have a new lip gloss in there for sure. So I'm gonna try that.
And we're gonna spray. Whew, love the spray. Whew. Oh, I went in on the highlighter today.
That's good though. I know, sadly enough, you still can't even see mine.
We're gonna get there. We're about to. Are you ready? Because we can. We're gonna move the camera over. This is a.
I'm using this one. I don't know why I ever think I'll use that one.
Fenty Beauty Lip Illuminizer, and then I'm gonna pop a little bit of this copper right in the middle, just to like. just to pull it in like that color.
Ooh, that looks
Right.
pretty. I like it. What lip gloss was that?
Fenty Beauty lip luminizer.
Is that her new one?
It's been like.
It's not the first one that came out.
I think it is like.
Is it? Oh.
And it's like pink, and then like yellow, and then gold shifts.
It's pretty.
I really should take my lashes off and put them back on, but you know, it's like I'm gonna take a photo of these and I'm gonna wash my face or whatever.
Okay, that's all I'm doing for your lips. I don't feel like going crazy.
Whew, all right.
Finally.
The cleanup is like what is usually the worst.
I know.
Oh, we're gonna trade back today. I will keep a lookout on the James Charles palettes, and like if they go on sale or I find one, I'll just buy it, so that way I have it. And then, cause I like went on there the other day to see if I could get another one just in case, and like you were surprised and say, you know, the James Charles, like you can just keep it, but then they're still sold out, and I was like, yeah, so about that. All right, let's go over here to some like natural lighting, and let's see what we can. Ooh. There we. Oh, you're still like kind of right. There we go.
I know. I always.
Yes. Come on,
It's not as
Snap.
bright.
Well, let's go. We can like. Hold on. It's not as bright. That's like way too bright. How do we like get like a normal?
Well, on you it's normal.
Oh, there we go. It's starting to.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Hello, cheekbones.
Yes.
Oh my god, those freaking eyelashes. I love them.
All right, let's see if will like YouTube like balance light out, or does it not do that? Is that how our cameras do not work like this?
Okay, Wynn, you can stop for a second. It does not work with lashes.
Oh no, it's just like really.
You can't even see my eyes. You can just see like all of this.
Okay, well, we're gonna end the broadcast here. This is Kayla. We just did a get ready with me, but just did these colorful eye looks or whatever. We're gonna take some photos and stuff, and they will be posted on my Instagram page. Hopefully she'll post on hers. I will put all of her social media stuff in the description below. And don't forget, if you want to sign up for We Meet, that will be in the description below as well. And everybody have a great day. Stay beautiful. Don't be afraid to like do different things with makeup. Think outside the box. Do what you like. If you think something will look good in that spot, put it there, because you never know, you might start the new makeup trend.